Okay, it's crazy windy today and we're under fire danger. We are in the darkest possible red that the drought monitor has available. And yes, there's activity going on in the background. So the wind is blowing, 50, 60 miles an hour out there, or supposedly. And we're in fire danger. So what I need to do is I have not visited my go bag for a while. And I need to probably check it out, see what I've got in here, see if it still makes sense to what I need in this. And yeah. So I was just gonna go through and see what there is in here. You guys do not want to see my dainties. Dainties are important. And see, I've got a whole bunch of like black stuff in here. And part of that is because last time I packed this booger, I was still doing some press type stuff, journalism. And I do want to have some things in here that are professional, at least one professional outfit. The idea is if we have to evacuate and, don't have anything to come back to, then I'm going to have to live a minimalist lifestyle for a little bit. So I need to be able to fit my life, my potential life, into basically this one bag. Now, this isn't the only bag that I'm going to grab, time permitting. Usually whenever we've got really bad, danger, I will go ahead and have one of the children take the bag out and put it in one of the vehicles. We have tents, we have our go bags, maybe some extra blankets and towels and things like that we'll put out there. I don't like to leave them out there. I do have a go bag that stays out in the vehicle, but it doesn't have clothes and stuff for the most part. It may have a few things, but just general necessities that I would need if I got stuck on the side of the road or something like that. So, yeah, from season to season, this kind of needs to change. And I need to think about what I would be doing if the house blew away, burned down, whatever. Okay, what am I going to need? And first of all, I do want some kind of a professional type outfit in case I would end up needing to go to the courthouse or a funeral, heaven forbid, or anything like that, meeting with politicians or whatever. So I have a black denim skirt. I'm going to put that back in there. I have a knit blazer that's comfortable and does not wrinkle, so put that back in there. Some of these other things, I'm like, ugh, I don't even know that I want these anymore. Let's see, some dark socks. Got a few things. Oh, I probably don't need that. Several things here that are just probably some leggings. That's a good idea. I usually wear leggings under my skirts. Again, dainties you guys don't want to see. This is a sweater, nice cotton sweater. That's always a good idea. So some black things. I usually don't care for wearing black, but in a case like this, black is an easy. So this is just kind of a simple rayon. It is wrinkled, but it would work fine. I could steam it in a hotel room or something and wear it with the blazer. So yeah, those are going to go down in the bottom because they're like the last thing I'm going to need. And then, okay, what am I going to be doing? Well, last time we had the fires, our house did make it. Some of our implements did not. The tires and things did not, got melted, and some of the fencing did not. So I need things that I can fix fence. Now, I do like wearing skirts most of the time, but sometimes when the wind's blowing 60 miles an hour, a skirt is not practical. And when I'm fixing fences or chasing down animals, then also not practical. So a couple of pairs of jeans is a good idea. I don't wear jeans a lot, so these are things that I'm not going to miss. They're not my favorite 2 pairs of jeans, so stuff them in there. Okay, and now after that, let's see, I want to put in a flannel shirt. You guys have probably, if you've paid any attention to my channel, I wear flannel shirts a lot. So, except whenever it's summer, I like to layer in a flannel shirt. So I'm going to stick that in. And then I'm going to take, and I'm going to change some of the t-shirts I think that I'm putting in here, but I'm going to put in several t-shirts. I can fit probably 5 or 6 t-shirts in here. I want like a week's worth of stuff, you know. T-shirts and underclothes are something that I will put more of in. A couple of pairs of jeans will get me for a week because I can wear them, you know, more than one day at a time. The flannel shirt, I will wear that, you know, a couple of weeks at a time because it's layered. It's not going to get that dirty. So I'll put my under things in here, have several pairs of socks, you know, that kind of stuff. And then I'm going to put in several t-shirts. Now, on the side, I have some essential oil that I have mixed, my own mix in here with some almond oil. I've got that in there. I've got some lavender. We use lavender a lot. You go through a stressful situation, lavender oil is good, okay? So I've got those in there. Let's see. I've got a gaiter and handkerchief. If there's a fire or you're having to go through things, you may need something to put on for breathing purposes. Very good idea. A pair of gloves. These are those plastic on the ends, so they're going to be good work gloves. Protect my hands. This is one of those thermal blankets. Believe it or not, a thermal blanket. So yeah, that's in there. Okay. Let's see. And then I have a pair of heels. These are ones that I don't wear very often. Again, they're in the black. So that's going to work for a get around. Plus they're boots. And they are leather. They're not that trashy stuff. They're not the plastic. So good leather boots that are, I know are comfortable and they're going to work. So I may also put my cowboy boots in here. They're not something that I wear every day. So I might go ahead and put those in there because that's what I'm going to need if I'm fixing fence or chasing livestock. So yeah, and I have a separate basket that I have toiletries in. I have a bag that has electronics and, you know, an extra cords for the phone and things like that, and copies of our important papers and things, and a little bit of cash that I have in a bag. And then I have supplements, a non-electric nebulizer inhaler type thing that can be used with essential oils and hot water. I've got that in another bag with supplements, cough drops. Cough drops are huge. Things like that. And probably, I think it has, or I may throw in here like a bag of baby wipes is excellent. I'll, you know, the girls make sure, I'm kind of past that point, make sure that they have like sanitary napkins and things like that. Guys, you should go ahead and have that kind of stuff in your bag as well. Tampons can be used for puncture wounds or bullet holes. And the sanitary napkins work really good for if there's a cut or something, to help. It's a great bandage, okay? May make you feel a little bit uncomfortable, but it's a great bandage. So I've got other bags throughout the house. It's like we would grab, like I said, this will probably just go ahead and go out to the vehicle for the next couple of days until we feel like we're past this. So I don't have to worry about it, don't have to think about grabbing it. I'll grab the supplements. I keep my medications in my purse so that, and anything that I need on a daily basis, those will just be in my purse. So I'll grab my purse, I'll grab the bag with the electronics and the important papers and the supplement bag, and on our way out. We all usually have like a big jar of water, and for stuff like this, anytime there's weather, we fill up jugs with water. So we've got those. So we'll, grab jugs of water, and you grab what you can in an emergency situation. So you may not have it all. So you can't rely on this to get you through, because last time vehicles burned, there was a lot. So just because you pack a go bag doesn't mean you're going to have everything that you need. If it happens too fast, then you just have to rely on the Lord. And people turned out and really covered, so it was amazing. At the same time, I don't want to rely on other people to cover our needs, because the state of things is much worse now all over than what it was in 2017 whenever we had the fires. So I want to make sure that I'm trying to cover us as much as possible. So everybody has their own go bag in our house. I will throw extra things like toothbrushes and things like that in to make sure that we've got extra, in case somebody forgot to pack something, because, people always forget to pack. So I'm going to throw some soap and some wipes and some hand cleaner and things like that in here as well. So I just thought, I'm doing this, I might as well share with you what I put in it. If you're comfortable with firearms, then that's another thing, and we make sure that we have those as well. I usually do either have one in this bag or 2 or 3 of the other ones. So anyway, that's another thing that you'll want to think about. Anything that your family needs, if you've got little ones, they can pack things in their pillowcase with their pillow, and they can put in like their favorite stuffed animal, their favorite book, just things like that. You just want to make sure you've got whatever you need, so you are less likely for somebody to have a meltdown in the process. It's a stressful, traumatic thing, but if you guys are talking about it beforehand, that is key. Communication. Talk about what could happen. Okay, what is the worst that could happen? If this happens, what are we going to do? If that happens, what are we going to do? Make sure you have a plan A, plan B, all that kind of things. We have family that is not here anymore, so our 2 oldest ones are married, so we have a general idea of, okay, if this happens, we're going to meet here. If that happens, we're going to meet there. So we can get back together and know that everybody's okay. So think about those things, and whatever the natural disaster that can hit your area is, make sure you're prepared for it, and make sure you're seasonally prepared for it. If it's going to be summer, you want to have lighter weight stuff. If it's going to be winter, you want to make sure that you've got warm things to do. Everything that I'm putting in here, I can layer if it gets cold, but I can also, jeans and a t-shirt is pretty basic. So yeah, that's just kind of the basics. I hope that's helpful.